What's up guys, welcome to our very special Clash Royale video, and in today's video we are gonna have a 1 vs 1 showdown with KibiNation. So now first let's go and check his channel out. Alright guys, so huge shout out to KibiNation. So he does many daily Clash Royale videos and many PS4 gaming, so his channel. So make sure you check him out and subscribe him. He's a very entertaining guys. So okay, so let's now jump right back into Clash Royale. So we actually did our best of 5 1 vs 1 showdown, but I just don't want the video to be too long, so I just want to show you guys the last 3 games that we played, and it is really good. Okay, so in this game I'm rocking a mortar cycle rocket, and he's a giant beatdown with a pump, I believe. And so we just cycle the card, I speed the archers, and just a very standard start. At that point I still don't know what his deck is and E-Wiz, so I'm gonna cycle and then put the mortar down on the other lane. And when I see the pump, I was so happy that we can just rocket it, and it is a pretty nice start. So then it is just kind of reset and then just wait for the 10 elixir, and he have a slight lead on elixir. So we put a giant at the back, so I put down the knight at the back. The game is just starting pretty slowly, and it is okay, and with our deck we can deal with giants not too difficultly. And so with skellies we can quickly burn down the giant, and I get locked by him, and then we are forced to put down the mortar for the defense, and then put down the knight. So we are now quite equal in elixir, and it is pretty well played by him. So we just reset again, and here's a slight elixir lead. So with a rocket, whenever you see the pump you have to rocket it immediately, so they can't generate any elixir. So if he generate 1 elixir before you rocket him, and he will get a 1 elixir trade. So we're just kind of cycling, and I put the mortar, and then unfortunately he just put on the giant at the same time, and he's playing pretty much smart that he put on the giant in front of the towers, so he will not get the mortar will not target on the towers, but we successfully get 1 hit on the tower. And when you're playing motorcycle deck, you get 1 hit to the tower by a mortar, and it's actually a good trade. So he put down the giant again, and we're gonna put down mortar again, so hopefully we can get 1 hit on the tower also. Unfortunately our archers actually walk into the tower range, and then we're gonna ice spirit and tornado, so the minions will die. So actually with this deck it's better for you to use the archers, because you can deal with the minions more easily. But because I feel like KibiNation is a hot rider player, so I would like to have a tornado to more deal with the hot rider more easily. So I sub in the tornado for the arrows. So we're just gonna lock, and then we're gonna put down defensive mortar to drag the giants up to the side, and then we're gonna go down another knight to tank the minions, and a nice lightning right there, and we are forced to put down the tornado to drag the giants away. And at this point he's attacking pretty well, and then we can't find a good chance to put down our mortar to attack, and he's going pretty aggressive because he knows that if he don't put pressure on us, we'll have the chance to put down the mortar. So it is a very well played by KibiNation. So we drag him at the back, and I actually put the archers too close together, so his lock gets some value. but that's okay. And with this tower under around 1000 HP, we can just rocket cycle him 2 rocket and unlock would finish the game. And he knows, he just give us a crime face, so he's gonna pressure us very hard. So we're gonna defend, just focus on defense, and we're just gonna rocket cycle him down. And yeah, he's just rushing. And because when you are going to be rocket cycle, you have to get fast and pressure your opponents. You either want to win fast or you want to give pressure to your opponents so they can't put down the rocket. And this is GG for this game. And now we are gonna jump into the another game. And actually this game KibiNation did beat me, and then we are in the we are in a 2-2 situation. So in the last map we are just kind of like life or death. So he is playing a 3 Musketeer pump deck, and he's playing very well, I have to say. So I didn't make too much of mistake, but he just played too well. And I'm rocking a Hot Rider and Lightning NATO deck, the NATO Hot Rider cycle deck in the meta. So I actually go to aggressive, like I Lightning and then I go Hot Rider and in 2 sides, so I'm down on very many elixir. And but in this play I see this tornado, it is kind of pretty good. So we take 3 hits from the knight, but we activated our king tower. It is actually pretty well. And at this point I saw the 3 Musketeer, and then I was like, damn it, we don't have the lightning. So it is pretty hard to deal with 3 Musketeer just after I used the lightning. And actually this is a pretty well played by KibiNation, because that placement of the battle ram just stopped me from lightning in his musketeers. His battle ram will act as a lightning rod, so I cannot lightning his. Yeah, I just can't lightning his musketeer. If I put the lightning down, the battle ram will just take all the lightning. So yeah, pretty well played. And now just sort of reset, and he still have an elixir lead, and this is pretty bad for me actually. So especially when we are getting into double elixir time, and again, and we don't have the lightning spells, because like we have to lightning the pump or we are dead for sure. And then this is a pretty bad part by me. I thought he's gonna support the lone musketeer, but he's not. So if we put down the executioner on the right lane, we can still like defend, because with tornado executioner combo. But yeah, that's a bad play by me. And he get a massive elixir lead. You can see that like we are down on 5 elixir, and he put on a pump, and we have to rush right now. And I try to pre-lock because I know the Skellies, the Scammy as his on his hand, but like he's very smart. So when playing against Hot, you want to like switch up your way of defend, and that's a very bad lightning by me. I actually missed one, and the battle ram connected. I should have locked it, but yeah, I was too greedy, and I was trying to cycle lightning, but I failed. And this is well played, good game. Yeah, so now we are 2-2, we are tied. So the last match, so we'll decide who is the winner. Alright, so let's get into the last game, and this game is the most intense one, I would say. So I take out the deck, my ladder deck, the deck that I would use to reach master, and I'm very confident about this deck. And we just say good luck anyway. So we're just gonna cycle Skellies, and this is a very standard start, but we don't have a really good starting hand, so we are gonna cycle Ice Spirit again, so it is actually wasting some elixir, but anyway. So I'm just leaking, and then he put on a knight, I put on a knight, so he have the furnace lead right now, so we take some cheap damage, and then I put down the executioner, so everything's just getting quite slow. And then at this point I see the Packer, and I was like, oh my god, this is not good, because we don't have many swarm unit to deal with the Packer. So yeah, and he put on Goblin Gang and Poison, and yeah, this Poison is actually not too good because it is a waste of elixir, and now we have to deal with the Battle Ram, and then yeah, we lock it, but the Battle Ram still gonna connect because I forgot the tower is actually hitting the P.E.K.K.A instead of the Battle Ram, so the Battle Ram connected, and the P.E.K.K.A almost get a hit, but yeah, we already take a lot of damage, and he have an 8 elixir lead, and that's pretty bad for us. But at this point you may think our deck is actually countered by KibiNations, but we are gonna lose, but it is not actually. I did make a very epic comeback, and guys, you have to see that. So one lesson to tell you guys is that you never want to give up. So if some people like to rage quit, at this point they probably already quit the game, but yeah, you never want to give up. So yep, and then we just chill and reset, and he still have some elixir lead, but that's okay. And then when they go knight at the back, yep, so we just focus on defense first and then try to find a bridge, and then we can win the game. And actually very luckily he don't have the, so we don't have much thing to do, so I'm just going to have the naked graveyard, but and very unfortunately the Battle Ram again connected. That's my bad, I should have tornado it, but anyway. And so he put on another P.E.K.K.A, so yeah, we're actually in a very bad situation, but it is very lucky that he don't have any direct damage. Like if we have any direct damage, we'll be dead because he can just fireball cycle us, or maybe one fireball will be dead. But yeah, that's actually very lucky. And the right side, we're just gonna soak up the damage by the Goblin Gang because we don't have much elixir to deal with him. And then this is the play, guys. This is play. When I see him put down a P.E.K.K.A, I just rush for the executioner, so we get a lot of damage done. You can see because the P.E.K.K.A is 7 elixir, and then so he don't have enough elixir to defend our graveyard. And then in the left side, I use many Ice Spirit and Skellies with our executioner to deal with the P.E.K.K.A. So without the support troops, he actually can't do much. And then right now we're just gonna wait until the next graveyard push. We can probably take him down. So here's the graveyard, here's the poison. So yeah, we did a lot of damage, and then yeah, and the lot, and this is GG, well played. So we end up winning 3-2, and it is very intense. The games are very fun. So I would say thank you so much for KibiNation for joining us here in today's video, and hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, and make sure you also check out KibiNation's channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.